Come on, guys, let's be real here. Patrick Mahomes is the real deal. I mean, this young gunslinger from Texas Tech's been dropping jaws and shattering records ever since he stepped onto the field and started playing quarterback for Kansas City way back in 2018. And after his mind-blowing performance in the 2024 Super Bowl, which led the Chiefs to their second championship in a row, the Mahomes GOAT talk certainly has reached a new fever pitch. And that's why in today's video, we're going to be diving into one of the hottest debates in the sports world right now.
This throw in anticipation when
Is Patrick Mahomes the new GOAT of the NFL? Now, before all the Brady fans start throwing tomatoes at me, let me break it down rationally. I'm not here to disrespect the legendary Tom Brady and just say Mahomes has definitely surpassed him already. That would be flat out disrespectful to the undisputed GOAT of the 2000s and 2010s, who won a ridiculous 7 Super Bowl rings. Rather, what I'm here to argue is just that at 28 years old, Patrick Mahomes is well on his way to start making that claim as the NFL's new GOAT for the 2020s and beyond. Let's put Mahomes' early career accomplishments into proper context by comparing them directly to Brady when he was at same age at 28. At 28, Brady had already won 3 Super Bowls and had 0 regular season MVPs, while Mahomes already has 3 rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, and 2 regular season MVPs under his belt. Brady's passing stats at 28 were solid, but man, they were nowhere near Mahomes' otherworldly level. Just over 18,000 yards and 66 touchdowns compared to Mahomes' 28,000 yards and 219 touchdowns already. Mahomes' 66.5% completion percentage just utterly smashes Brady's 63.3 mark at the same age. This man is leaping over hypothetical greatest of all time bars, which have been set by older GOATs like Brady and Joe Montana, while he's still just getting warmed up in his prime. I mean, look, Brady is the undisputed GOAT for now based on longevity and those 7 rings, but in terms of rewriting the record books for quarterback greatness, at least from pure production standpoint, efficiency, and dominance, early in this career, Mahomes, he's just on an entirely different planet trajectory. Let's run through some of the mid-melting stats and accolades that this dude's already racked up. First off, 3 Super Bowl rings and 3 Super Bowl MVPs at 28. Keep in mind that Brady didn't even hit that second ring until he was 26-ish. He is also the youngest quarterback to ever start in 3 Super Bowls. He's the 2018 MVP, has over 18,900 passing yards and 551 touchdowns already in 5 seasons as a starter. Not to mention, he's the second highest career passing rating and most passing yards per game of any quarterback in NFL history. Those are some utterly insane numbers for a dude barely pushing 30. I mean, we're literally witnessing an offensive force of nature that has smashed every single record for quarterback greatness out of the gate. And he's done it all with mind-bending plays that make your jaw drop each and every week. From his ankle-breaking scrambles and no-look passes, to his ability to literally throw passes underhanded, sidearm, or even with his offhand when pressured. I mean, have you seen some of the inconceivable throws this guy's made? Like, seriously, that leaping 20-yard laser that he fired in the back of the end zone to Travis Kelce, which helped them win the 2023 Super Bowl, or maybe that cross-body frozen rope between 3 defenders to be able to hit Tyreek Hill in stride for that game-winning TD against the Raiders back in 2021. This guy's out there toying with geometry. He is the ultimate skill position weapon, a cheat code quarterback who can beat with his arms, legs, instincts, mind, you name it. He's elevating the whole game of football into new dimensions with his unprecedented combination of arm talent, athleticism, and of course, a little bit of football IQ, which is why every former player like Joe Montana and Steve Young to coaches like Andy Reid and top analysts are already anointing Mahomes as the player who could go down as the most talented and impactful quarterback to ever play the game when it's all said and done. In a quarterback-driven league where signal callers have more influence than ever before, you could make the argument that Mahomes' rare blend of skill, athleticism, and competitive fire is the most valuable singularity in all of sports right now. I mean, he's that dude who can single-handedly drag his team kicking and screaming to a championship like we saw in the playoffs last year against Cincy and Philly. Just look at his numbers from the 2022 postseason run alone. He's had impressive stats. I mean, he literally carried the Chiefs offense through 3 straight classic shootouts against elite teams and defenses, cementing himself as the ultimate cheat code in today's pass-happy NFL. So while the whole Brady versus Mahomes GOAT debate may seem like a stretch to some right now, given the longevity of Tom's terrific resume, I can say the real question is this: how many more rings can Mahomes add to his collection over the next decade plus, while we're all witnessing his greatness get better and better every season? If he can stiff at least 5 or 6 championships while continuing to shatter every major quarterback record in the book for passing yards, touchdowns, passer ratings, you name it, in this convo, you could really be seeing some interesting terms thrown around about who deserves that mythical GOAT crown. The key offenses here are putting up video game numbers, and with elite weapons like Travis Kelce, head coaches like Andy Reid who can scheme up unstoppable game plans, and a front office committed to surrounding Mahomes with talent, I really wouldn't put past him anything over the next 10 or 12 years of his prime. I could legitimately be watching an all-time outline talent who resents the expectations for quarterback excellence and ends up redefining what is possible in terms of production as well as impact to the league at the most important position in American sports. Just think about this for a second. You have some of the most major single-season passing records that Mahomes has already claimed, or at least could obliterate in the near future while padding his Hall of Fame resume. Look at this real quick. Most passing yards in a season. Current record is 5,477, and Mahomes has already gotten close to breaking that record not once, but twice. Next up, most passing touchdowns in a season. 50 in 2018, records 55. Lastly, highest passer rating in a season. 113.9 in 2018, records 122.5. At this torrid pace, the dude is mathematically on track to hold most of the major career passing records like yards, touchdowns, passer ratings, you name it, by the time he's in his mid, possibly to late 30s, and that is if he stays healthy. And the advanced stats backing up his case as the most efficient and productive passer in league history goes down as such. His career quarterback position completion rating is 66.5%, which is one of the highest ever. He has one of the best touchdown to interception ratios of any quarterback. His 296.1 yards per game and over 7.5 yards per attempt are both historical numbers that we just gotta boast about. No matter what angle you look at it from, volume stats, efficiency metrics, championships won, individual trophies, overall impact, Mahomes' combination of production and winning is unprecedented throughout the first 5 years of a quarterback's career. So while he may never actually catch up to Tom Brady's 7 rings, I'm not holding my breath by the way, if Mahomes can at least thrive at this current strategic level and tack on at least 5 or 6 titles leading the Chiefs to become juggernauts, that will have him put squarely in the GOAT conversation with Brady and Montana. I mean, he's already doing things at 28 years old that we've never seen before from a quarterback from his age. Like joining Brett Favre as the only quarterback to win 2 regular season MVPs and 2 Super Bowl MVPs before turning 28. That is literally a level of dominance across multiple seasons that Brady never achieved until his 30s. And hey, maybe, just maybe, by the end of his career, we are going to be debating whether Mahomes has surpassed not just Brady and Manning, but even Michael Jordan as the single greatest player in American professional sports history. Hey, that's the type of rarefied air that Mahomes is rapidly ascending into at this generational pace. So let's just keep watching the Chiefs Kingdom because, hey, we're all living through a new golden era in Kansas City with the most talented football cyborg we've ever seen lighting up the gridiron and dazzling us with feats of athletic greatness and preposterous productions on a weekly basis. But what do you think, Chiefs fans? Is Pat Mahomes already on the GOAT trajectory and headed for the Mount Rushmore of sports icons? Or am I getting just way too ahead of myself here? Leave those hot takes blazing in the comments below because I read every single one of them. And also, if you can, don't forget to smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more electrifying NFL coverage all season long. Because with Super Bowl 58 in the books and Mahomes capturing his third ring at 28, the debate's only going to get crazier from here. Where will this supremely talented duo's legacy rank by the time he hangs up that number? Well, the road to potential GOAT status starts now. So let's go, Chiefs. On to the next championship. Peace out.